gotta try to make him a pocket passer.
How'd it go today?
If he gets out, we gotta
well, I don't know if we can ask for a better day of weather in October. Holy cow. Absolutely picture perfect day to work. I thought the guys did a lot of work here today. Things we needed to correct, things we needed to fix, and then get a good first snapshot of Nebraska. So I think a good first step of the week.
When you get ready for this game against Nebraska, I mean, you've only played them one time, but you got the victory over them last year. Do you throw that video away, or do you bring it out and show these guys, yes, we can?
Well, we believe we can play and beat anybody that we compete against if we execute the way that we're capable of, JR. But I think more importantly, we've got to learn from what we experienced a year ago. There were a lot of things we did well and a lot of things we did poorly. And flip it over, a lot of things they did very, very well that we expect that we'll see. And then they had some self-inflicted wounds. I mean, we had, I think, a 4th down stop and 3 turnovers. I mean, that's like having 4 turnovers that we caused a year ago, and that was huge in the outcome of that game. So, we have 1 year of playing against each other. We also have, a bunch of games that we've seen them play against teams that are similar to us. So, we always focus inward, and hopefully we'll put together a great day tomorrow. We had a good start to the week.
Nick Van Hoos, surprising to some folks, but not perhaps to you, made 3 great plays against Minnesota last week.
Yeah, and he was in position early in the year for a few more, and if he makes those, we're probably talking about a freshman being an all-Big Ten player. Mm-hmm. And we got half the season left, and he's coming out, and he's playing really well. The other thing, Jerry, he's doing great is he's playing really well in the kicking game. So, young guy out there making plays, it's fun to watch.
What kind of challenges does
Pat, you're breaking out the black uniforms, is it a little bit of a throwback?
They just came in a week ago, so, I mean, we with going to Under Armour, obviously in the opener we had to get our white uniforms in. They came in first, and then we had a week until we had to play at home, then the purple ones came in, and so the black ones came in a couple weeks ago. So, yeah, just, we've got the 3 that we wanted to go with, and these are our first 3 that we'll have on a rotation, and they're in and they're fitted, so we figured we might as well wear them.
What kind of challenges does a Pelini team present to you guys?
Well, they take on Bo's personality. I mean, he's a tough guy. He's got great passion. The team plays physically. They play together. They've recruited incredibly well. They got great talent across the board. I mean, when you look at their offense, just the diversity, the formation variations, the play variations, the weapons that they have at every position is a challenge. Defensively, they do a great job matching up. They do a terrific job of being physical at the point of attack. They keep the ball inside and in front. They play great team defense. And, again, I think the hallmark that kind of glues their O&D together is how physical they are. And then when you pop on the kicking game, just their team speed from recruiting. I mean, they can run. They got guys who can score every time they touch the ball. And then they've got guys across the board at the other 8, 9 positions that are dynamic, and a kicker who's an All-American. So that's a great challenge. But, that's why you play Big Ten football. Guys are excited for the challenge.
Season ticket sales are up almost 60% this year. How important has the fan support been for you guys?
Well, it's critically important. I mean, those are some of the steps that we need to continue to make in our program to get us where we want to be. And we're very thankful from the administration and the work that Mike Polisky and our season ticket sales force are doing. And, we're just taking the steps. We're not where we need to be yet, but we're taking the steps and where we want to be.
Especially earlier in the season, I know you guys played home games when the students weren't on campus. A lot of them still showed up. What did that say to you, and how important was that to the team?
Well, we're very thankful, first of all, for our student support. We play for our students, and it's unbelievable to see that kind of support early in the year. I got a feeling they're getting ready to get it on Saturday. So I'll be on campus on Wednesday. I usually always speak on campus on Wednesdays, so I'll be out talking this week, and it's a lot of fun to have that kind of chemistry and that kind of buzz. Kind of really starting to feel pretty special on campus, and the guys are having a blast with it. So we're very appreciative of that support.
Getting the win in that first game against Nebraska last year, with them being in the Big Ten now, do you feel like that kind of, sparks something both in their fan support, also, but in the team making them hungrier?
Well, that's probably a good question, Chris, for Bo and his team. I really don't know. But, I know this. We've lost to some teams in the past, and I don't bring out the tape and say, hey, revenge. That's a fleeting motivation. I think what's going to be important for us is that we play our game and play 1 week better. We can put together a whole week. We got a chance to play all right.
Do you like the look Stephen Buckley's giving you guys as on the scout team?
Yeah, Buck's doing a really good job. He's going to be a terrific player. I'm really it's funny. It's kind of that last guy syndrome that we take into class, Chris. It's unbelievable. I mean, I know you guys get excited on your websites about 5-star guys, but for us, we kind of get excited about the last guy we take. He ends up being a great player for us every year. It's unbelievable. I think Buck got the last scholarship last year's class. He's going to be a heck of a player for us.
In last year's game, Coulter absolutely killed Nebraska. His mobility.